All right. Good afternoon, chat. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday, good weekend. We love weekend. Streamers sound tired. I woke up earlier today than I did yesterday, B, so not really. Alright, we're gonna have ads in 30 seconds, so that means I'm gonna play Prefertal. Blaze a fire for the 48 months. Is that 4 years? That is 4 years. Thank you for the tier 3 for 4 years. God damn. Playing Juno Kart today? Crazy. Imagine if I get that far. I mean, I guess I'm doing a perfection run, so I wouldn't play Juno Kart. We don't do that anymore. Runs. All right. Well, which fish am I guessing? We got bullhead. We got red mullet. We got shad, and we got walleye. Those are our 4 guesses because that was just the standard. Go bullhead. Oh darn! Wow, looks like I was wrong. Oh, I wonder if that means it's walleye instead. Oh, nope. There's the same weather pattern. That means it's shad. Wow, I guess it took 3 guesses because I knew the pattern. I just had to guess the fish. Wow. It gave me the... Oh my god. Surely it's not shad again, right? Nope, it's walleye this time. Lovely game. This is like a sardine. I give this pike or tiger trout. I'll probably just do tiger trout. Man, I'm so good at this game. This is a bit harder because it didn't really wiggle. Kind of just went like up and then like down. It's kind of like a faster fish. I feel like I don't really have a great guess for it. It's gonna be anything. It could probably be like a flounder or like a salmon. Kind of like a salmon guess. It is a rainfish though. Wait, is salmon rain only? I think salmon's rain only. Does that mean it can't be tiger trout? I think salmon's rain only. There's not many fish that are rain. There's not many fish that are rain only that aren't river. I don't think it's rain only. I don't think it's rain only. Yeah, it's not rain only. For whatever reason, I always think salmon is rain. I don't know why. Oh, so I have no idea where this fish is from now. If it's not ocean and it's not river, lake, because salmon is river, lake. Could be Ginger Island. A little fast. Could also be like a midnight squid or some shit. I think it's all seasons. It's just like a stingray. Any season, any weather, but not any time. Could be cave. Could be cave. Could be like stonefish or some shit. Oh no, wait, that's any time. Oh, it's probably just sandfish. Yeah. I always forget about sandfish. That one took longer to do than the rest. Yeah, it's just the desert one. All right. I am gonna delete some save files real quick. YouTube's FAQ is in the description. Also, I can't, like, okay, I'm not pinning it because YouTube for being such a fucking shit chat. Well, okay, let me rephrase this. It is not my YouTube's chat fault. It's how YouTube's chat is programmed. Because of the little react icon, I can't click on the 3 bubbles of your message to be able to pin it without spamming chat to raise it up higher, V. It's actually so messed up. It's so messed up that you can't. Can you right click the message? No. Oh, you can left click it, my bad. Why does it have the 3 bubbles then? If you can just left click it. That's so dumb. B, what is your profile picture? Oh, never mind. Cakes that you made. Pies. Cake pies. Whatever. Good to know, I can just left click it. Who left clicks to get a fucking tool menu up though? I'm actually sad. Like one of those first characters that I rolled there actually looked really good. That's just depression. Imagine skipping that. I love how long first load takes. My keyboard and mouse feel completely in the wrong positions right now. My mouse does feel. few things I'm gonna need a new of when I move, and a mouse pad is one of them. Mouse pad is fucking ancient. It has like a 3-hour cooldown. You're not allowed to redeem it again. Hour. Probably should move it to 3. Good time zones. What was I thinking? I mean, I guess the issue is that I was thinking, but I was thinking something. I don't remember what I was thinking. Oh well. Reject thinking, return to brainless. I definitely never was thinking in the first place. Zoomed in, Stardew Valley looks terrible. Like, hey guys, who's ready for my Let's Play of Stardew Valley? I can't see a goddamn thing. I wonder why I die in the mines constantly. Man, this looks great. I can't see a thing. Oh man, no wonder why I can't find ladders in the mines. God, this is actually hurting my eyes. Because of how, like, fucking zoomed in it is. Guys, I had a crazy Skull Cavern run today. I made it to floor 5. I know. It's wild. So don't take it personally. I'm kind of just using you as a joke for my own chat's entertainment. If you like to play zoomed in, it doesn't matter. I just can't. Is the main thing. Play the game how you want. I know I'm not playing the game standardly. I'm speedrunning the game, for God's sake. We just like making jokes around here at others people's expenses. Most of the time it's at my expense because chat hates streamer. So I have to make fun of chat. Wait. We would never. We keep you humble, yeah. Uh-huh. We didn't get the book yesterday. So yeah, new start. Reddit post starting at floor 1 and they had no idea about the elevator. I mean, that's just being clueless. If you can't see the ding when you get to 5 floors, like, I don't know. I don't think you deserve to get to the bottom of the mines anymore. Like, it's very apparent. Play the game without audio. That's wild. That's wild. That said, if you were a true god gamer, you could actually go to floor 120 in a single day. I've been to floor 120 by spring 5th year 1. Yeah, on opening day. Darn. You call yourself a guy gamer? I mean, I'm not the only person to have done it. Buy remix bundles because it the entire purpose of the early game route is to get access to the greenhouse ASAP so I can start growing up starfruit and ancient fruit in it for a lot of money. And the one bundle that is really annoying in the pantry is the animal bundle because it requires me to get 5 animal products. Remix bundles allows that to become the garden bundle, which instead of having to get 5 unique animal products in the large variant, you have to grow up 4 flowers. Five animal products, 4 flowers. I wonder which one I really want to do. The other one you can get is the farm fish bundle, which is like 15 row, which is also really slow. So I'm just resetting for the garden bundle. It's a 1 in 3 chance. Monomancer, thank you for the tier 1. So basically within like an hour, I can have the pantry unlocked, or I'm sorry, the greenhouse unlocked, while at the same time having a lot of money in sprinklers and resources. Like, you can technically do it much faster because of, if you were just doing the pantry alone, but I'm setting up other things, so it takes me a little bit longer. But yeah, it takes me about an hour. A little more. It's like an hour and a half. Yeah, the farm fish bundle's a pain. Felt easier than the animal products, in my opinion, because you only need one thing, but still a pain. He is probably taking a piss behind that bush, yes. No fishing book. Basically, the two books I'm looking to get out of the traveling cart is the fishing book and the combat book. I didn't get the fishing book, so the run was reset. No fishing book run gets reset. No combat book run gets reset. Unseated. Otherwise, I would get the books every time. That was like 2 days ago, though. This is definitely my favorite theme that Therm made. Surely I'll get a piece of coal soon. I read the Queen of Sauce book. It saves time than having to click on the TV every whenever. How do I not rage after quitting so many attempts? I've been speedrunning this game for basically probably about 3,000. Probably about half of my playtime, which is about 6,000 hours. So about 3,000 hours of which is just me speedrunning. So I'm very used to just resetting runs. This run didn't deserve it anyways. How did I forget to read the mail? It's deserved. A waste of time.
Hello, Habu.
Steeny goal. Thank you for the tier 1 for 4 months. And hello. Character is very green. One with the forest, so surely I get the garden bundle. Doesn't mean that I don't get annoyed about resetting when I get stuck in reset purgatory for a long time, but it's like I literally just started streaming this day. I don't really care about resetting like 1 or 2 times. And if you're talking about over the course of a few days, the amount of times that I've reset, especially like 2-hour plus long runs, it's like, I mean, I know my route is inconsistent and requires a decent amount of RNG, so I'm still within like a reasonable amount of attempts to not get the fishing book and the combat book in the same run. And technically, I did have a run that got both of those. I just threw it. So. It's also been my fault as well. Not just the games. Getting into the wizard's house is not RNG. That was me just forgetting the mail. That's why I said deserved. Because if I forget the mail, it's fucking deserved that I have to reset. That was just a skill issue. Some of these runs have definitely died because of skill issue over RNG. It's a lot of leaks. Don't make fun of green Velma. Gremla. That out in the green rain too long, yep. I love the runs where I get like the one coal on day 5. I always end up getting a bunch of coal on this day really quickly. Basically just makes it worthless. And the days that I don't get coal early on, it takes me forever to get the one piece of coal. Man, I can't wait until I get to the wizard. I can't wait until I put in the first bundle and then check to see that I don't have the flower bundle and then waste another 8 minutes of my time to having to redo the first 6 days again. Oh man. Start of this run is so dumb, but there's no way to do it faster without like sacrificing way too much. Like, theoretically, I should just skip all the parsnips, but... I can't. Maybe I could skip the first 4 days, though, and just ignore the parsnips. Then I would have to water, like, 50 on day 5, 6, 7. It's realistically just watering a few less, and then I'm like down a chest. Yeah, no, I'm just down a chest then. Nothing for the tier 1 for 13. Enjoy your lurk. You end up getting the perfect 115? Yeah, I did.
Have lurk, have lurk, have lurk.
No, Gremlo's a fisher, apparently. That randomization right there for half a second was literally Lee's avatar. Fucking blue shirt, overalls. I got coal on day 1 on the save. Just can't wait until I get 3 pieces of coal on day 5. From rocks that I'm just clearing off the farm to make room for the gold quality. It is not. It's seed based, but debris is similar with close together seeds. So if I reset, like if I make a file and then reset and make another file, the debris is going to look very similar, if not the exact same. But it changes every time. There's some debris that are always set, mainly the trees. The trees are always set in stone. And then there's a few pieces of debris that are always set in stone, but the debris is mostly random and it's based off of your seed. Would there be any advantage? No. You're basically shooting yourself in the foot if you're not playing the forest farm, mainly because of the hardwood stumps on the left side of the farm are just way too powerful. My animation canceling? Yes. For perfection, the stumps on the left farm is way too powerful because the secret woods is too slow. You don't really want to walk down there every day. And the hardwood stumps are just great forging XP source. You don't really get to utilize the forge in this run necessarily, so it's mainly just the hardwood stumps that are the main beneficiary of this. If I wasn't using forest, I'd probably use... Which one would I use if I wasn't using forest? Probably fish farm. Nah, I don't do any fishing though. I mean, it just doesn't matter. The only one that I wouldn't use is Meadow. Meadow would be by far the worst for this run. Mainly because of the amount of early watering that I have to do in the location of the water location. Meadow wouldn't matter if the water hole or the water location of the Meadowland farm wasn't so ass. Standard would be fine. And like any of them besides beach. Like the worst one is beach followed by meadow for a run like this. Those are just the worst two. Yeah, also the lack of parsnip seeds on Meadowlands farm is crippling. Wilderness would be fine. It wouldn't make a difference. I don't stay out late enough for the monsters to matter. And I think the water, the river location is fine. Again, the change would just be I have to go to the secret woods when I'm trying to get level 4 foraging, which would be slower. And then other than that, it's just however long it takes me to refill my watering can in the early days. Other than that, there's no difference. I don't spend that much time on the regular farm in this run. Once I have the greenhouse unlocked, I'm basically permanently in the greenhouse. And then once I have Ginger Island unlocked, I'm only on the Ginger Island. So the farm type just doesn't matter after that point. The main reason we just do the forest farm is because of the left-hand side. Other than that, it doesn't matter. All right, I have a piece of coal. So yeah, I mean, this farm's the best, and then basically everything but beach and meadowlands is second best. Also, if you couldn't tell from the way how I'm talking about it, I don't think the Meadowland farm is a good farm. It's pretty mediocre at best. It does what it needs to do extremely well, but if you are trying to use it for anything other than what its strengths are, it's completely useless. Which, I mean, I guess is a good thing if you can utilize its strengths, but if you can't utilize its strengths, then it's completely dog water. And unfortunately, its strengths are not very good strengths. I'm sorry, but starting with a coop is not very good in this game. What I do to reach 10 mil so fast, I just harvest ancient fruit in this run particularly. Lots of ancient fruit. I don't care about in-game days, so how I make a lot of money in this game is literally just sleeping years away, growing crops and harvesting them when they're ready. And when I mean years, I mean years. This run ends in about year 5, 6. And half of that sleeping is actually for books, and the other half is basically for ancient fruit. Yeah, Forest is kind of just one of those maps that just have the biggest general upside in the game. The only downside to the Forest farm is the, like, oh my god, there's one spring onion, is the quote-unquote lack of farming space. And in reality, unless if you're mid-max and is literally covering the entire field in crops, you never need that much farming space. And then especially with the addition of Ginger Island, you don't really care about not having as much farming space as like the standard farm. because of Ginger Island. So Ginger Island literally gets rid of its one weakness. Other than that, it's great for early game. It has the best hardwood in the game. It has a very nice layout with watering location and dirt spots. It gives you free forage. It gives you specialty forage like mushrooms. Like the foraging perk is just like the biggest upside in this game, and there's no downside to it. No, you can plant the entire field. You can plant the entirety of the beach farm, which is even bigger than the standard farm in terms of spots if you have garden pots in a single day. If you really wanted to, it's possible. In old mid-max runs, I used to be able to harvest 3,400 crops on the standard farm and plant 3,400 crops in a single day. You can do it. PC only, most likely, but you can do it. You mainly do it on PC because of pause buffering and planting while harvesting. So you only need to run through it the entire way once. And then you just pause buffer everything while you do it. It's really annoying, but... I ever accidentally deleted a bed? I believe I have, yes. Maybe I haven't deleted the bed, but I've deleted the TV, which is basically the same thing. Do you have to pre-hoe? I mean, I'm harvesting the crop, so everything is hoed already. Yes. I use seasonal transition crops, like wheat. I don't know why I went outside. You use seasonal transition crops like wheat, or you let crops die, or you use sacrificial crops like parsnips. So on the last day of spring, you plant your entire field worth of parsnips, so you don't have to, rehoe everything. And then all you have to do is scythe the dead crops, which you can do in basically rows of 5. So everything's already hoed and watered. Yeah, you can also use fiber seeds. But during the time that I was doing mid-max, fiber seeds don't exist, and they weren't practical enough to get in enough qualities. Or enough quantity in year 1 in particular. It was just easier to spend... I don't even know how much money it is. What, the 35,000 gold worth of parsnip seeds? I'm sorry, it's times 20. The 70,000 gold worth of parsnip seeds, or whatever it is. Then it would be to get all the fiber seeds. 70,000 gold was nothing when we were trying to make like 50 million in a year. 40 million in a year. The iridium scythe give more fiber? I don't think it does, no. I think it's still 50-50. Yeah, give some more hay. Hello. This run dies. Remind me to get water. Did I chop the right thing, please? He did do a great job on the FAQ page. It's a shame that just no one reads it, though. And then just asks the questions in chat. I haven't looked. I doubt it. Generally takes a bit. I wouldn't even start routing for it until I know for sure if CA will be patching it or not. Because again, I believe that perfection run should always be run on the most current patch. So even if we allow it and then CA patches it out, I don't really want to use it because then it would be an unbeatable run. In my opinion, because I wouldn't want to downgrade to try to beat it again. I think it would be interesting because then we can make it seated only tech if we only allow perfection runs for like the non-seeded to be current patch only, but then we allow seeded runs to be any patch, and then if it gets patched, Blade could down patch and do the seeded route for it. Because it's definitely much more of seeded tech, even though you can do it unseeded. That'd be a decent ending to it. Because I do admit it's really interesting tech. I would really love to see it as like the new and approved casino. Watch Blade's, or yeah, go watch Blade's YouTube video on it. There's a fish pond exploit that is insane. You can make about 3 million gold a day, or I'm sorry, 4 million gold a day with it per fish pond. How about per catfish? Yeah, it's a lot. Does take a little bit of setup time, but. And it requires the master room, so it's not very good unless if you're doing a full-on perfection run. Good morning, buddy. This is real runs. I'm just not getting the RNG that I've needed yet. I got the RNG. Oh, of course I get quality crops. It's actually good quality crops. Green bean, potato, kale. Brewer's bundle is great. Green bean, potato, kale. It's less setup than ancient fruit. Yeah, it would be. It would probably be about 2 to 3 hours faster than the ancient fruit tech that I'm currently doing. Cauliflower, green bean, kale. Oh, wait. Green bean, potato, kale. Green bean, potato, kale. Green bean, potato, kale, tulip, jazz, anything. Alright, I have parsnip. Yeah, I hope the base gets buffed, or he just puts a different... Like, he could easily also just put a cap on the amount of items at, like, 20 or whatever he wants to do. You know? There's so many different ways of fixing it that aren't just, like, directly nerfing fish ponds. And honestly, without this buff, fish ponds kind of still need a buff in my opinion, so... I'm kind of down, well... I mean, I don't think they need a buff with animal crackers in terms of, like, the amount that they produce, like, casually now. That I honestly didn't even realize you could put animal crackers in the fish ponds, which actually makes them pretty decent. Especially saying that, like, you can just randomly get, like, 6 to 8 with it currently. Like I said it before, it should just be like, it shouldn't be a flat multiplier for the golden crackers and fish ponds. It should be a random chance of it multiplying it between like 2 and like 10 times. So you can still get those pop-off moments where you get a bunch of them, but at the same time, it's not like infinitely stacking. Neutral. Probably just go anyways. First part is even if I got a geode from that, I wouldn't have gotten the geode skip because I had a full inventory. Am I resetting for this with 4 crate spots? Probably. First time I actually didn't get it, like, basically first or second try, though. And we're gonna skip it for now. I'm just gonna go the 5 floors at the very least. Should probably drop the quartz, but that's fine. Imagine being able to not get slowed twice if I just decide to go for the sword or the club. Use its special attack and then spam your primary swing. While the special attack is going off. You can do it on all versions and all platforms of the game. You can just exploit it much faster on PC because of keybinds. Day 10 club. One too high. Macros banned, yes. No freebie on the floor. Not what I wanted to eat. Inventory is pretty standard. Just a little bit of a slow pace because it took me too long to get the club on floor 5. Fine. Pace isn't like nearly that bad because I did do the parsnips in the morning. And I didn't leave right away. So I'm like an hour behind. In terms of entering the mines. Rocks were useless to break. Not only because I have a freebie up here, but also because of the legacy RNG moment. The delete key on your keyboard, but fortunately, the delete key is bound to my spacebar because of animation canceling. So I can just press spacebar to delete items. But normally it's just the delete key on your keyboard. Surely this will be the third run in a row that gives me an ancient seed from the grubs. Clueless. I kind of hate how that rock was a copper node, because now I can't tell if there's a freebie on the floor or not. Oh. Guys, I think there's a freebie on the floor. Something's telling me. I don't know how the crates are on floor 19. Probably not worth the time going to the center, but... easiest diamond. Honestly, arguably second best thing. Maybe third. It depends on what my view is. Do I believe I'll get a jade on floor 40 while farming iron, or do I think I won't? I don't really need the ruby until much later, to the point that I might actually just sell this. I should end up getting a ruby while I'm farming for gold. They're really not that rare. More the thing about them. I definitely more struggle to get 50. That's more than the jades I have on me now. It's definitely more than the quartz at the very least. Probably should have picked up the coal cart, but oh well. Shouldn't be a freebie on the floor, but it could have just been an off pattern. Ooh, that's a cute shirt. There we go. The new drift. doing on copper? Not the best. Never beating the snot allegations. It's slime, it's gelatin. Yeah, let's see a freebie. Probably about a 3 to 4 minute time save. We're not having to do blueberry shenanigans. It's not very much. I'm delusional if I said it was 10 minutes. Did not take me 10 minutes to seed maker this stuff. I have to buy the seed makers no matter what, so it's not like I'm losing resources doing that. So it's literally the walk time to Pierre's planting it, harvesting it 4 times, and then however many seed makers it takes. It's probably about 5 minutes. The biggest RNG difference in this run, getting the books at a reasonable time. Math. 0.869. Guess I should do this now, shouldn't I? 0.869. So from 5 plus 30, so it'd go to 99. That's our range. We got a check on spring 20. Let me undo that so I can just read it as I run. So we can start checking the books spring 26. So we got a few summer and a few fall checks. All right, we're resetting. This is why you check things like this. I should have checked it sooner. It's just a bad RNG line. So here's the reason we're resetting. We have books in year 1. These are too early. I can't buy the books yet. Not even this one. Year 2. No books. Year 3, not until summer. So the first book I can actually buy in this run is summer year 3. Too late. That's just too late. That's why you gotta check the RNG a little bit earlier so you don't waste that much time. I'm getting water and going to the bathroom, so I'll take a quick break. So I'll be right back. Hopefully we can get the garden bundle again quickly. Allie, thank you for the gifted sub. You know, I got distracted. I didn't bring back my water. Got water, but I didn't bring it back. And cordon was my favorite thing. Yeah. Why am I checking? I'm like, even without running CC for how long, I'm still so CC pilled. I think this is actually good value. So 0.468. I'm pretty sure we've had this before. When you've done enough runs to recognize the numbers and know if they're like decent or not. I'm pretty sure this has like decent cart checks. 0.468. I'm gonna say no to it. I swear this one wasn't so bad though. We have like a spring 21st and a summer 14th year 1 check. And then we have a winter 26 year 2 check. We basically have like 3 checks before it's too late. I mean, it's like, it's fine. Not good enough. I feel like I'm being a little too picky with that. It's not necessarily actually the parsnips. It's just any gold quality crop. Parsnips are just the easiest to get into mass amounts, and you get it for free early on with the 15. So technically, if you grew up any crop on the spot and you harvested on that day, no matter what crop it was, it would have been golden. So it's more of the gold spots that are correlated. But we always just associate it with parsnips because it's the easiest to do early on. Lowest amount of days for them to grow, cheap seed to buy. It's everything that you want to do fast checks. My least favorite Junimo cart level. Probably the first one. It's boring. The first one or the slime one? They just have boring mechanics. I think the ghost one is the most unfair, or like the hardest, but I won't say it's my least favorite just because it's the hardest. We all joked about whale being hard prior to the nerf, but realistically, once I started doing enough Junimo card, I didn't find the whale like that bad anymore. I was more dying to ghost than whale on most of my runs. And now that whale got nerfed, it's like laughably easy. Don't get hit by the mushrooms. I don't know. The mushroom was also made significantly easier this patch because you can't get multiple mushrooms in a row like you used to, which made it unfair with some particular timings. I've never, like, prior to that, I just don't find the mushroom one that hard. It's easier than the other ones. Mushrooms can't spawn connected anymore, so I can't say, like, I hate the mushrooms anymore because of that. Like, before, sure, because it was just bullshit. Like, if you just got a double mushroom on a wrong cycle, you just lost automatically sometimes. But now they can't do that. So it's like, you either have to high jump or under jump it. Junimo carts just practice. Just a lot of practice. Like everything. It's wild. People ask how you're so good at Stardew. I mean, I would hope I'm good at Stardew after playing it for 6,000 hours. How things work. I'm side down, General Car. I'll probably do it at one point. Yeah, your screen resolution is what determines your zoom out resolution. Or your max. I have a 2K monitor. If you have 4K, you can zoom out even farther than what I am currently zoomed out at. All right, I bought an extra one. Surely I'll get a piece of coal. Surely. Depends on if it's banned or not. I hope it's used in seeded perfection. And if it doesn't get patched by CA, I would be glad to use it in normal perfection, but if it gets patched by CA, I will not be using it. And I wouldn't even consider it a glitch just because it gets patched by CA. I more just don't want to run perfection on the non-current update. So if it gets patched by CA, I don't really want to run perfection on a downgraded patch. Because then you're not really doing perfection, especially if new items are added. That's my stance on it. I think it's cool tech. I have nothing against the tech. I have a pretty good feeling, or a pretty accurate feeling, that it's going to get patched in some way or the other. I don't mind either way if it does get patched or if it doesn't, but... yeah. Or the runs on the leaderboards are whatever patched. I don't necessarily mind that Stardew isn't like divided by patch on its main category, because that's just how it is. But I think for perfection it's kind of different, because perfection matters about what's in the game. Where the requirement of getting to floor 50 has not changed. You can just do it in different ways. Or use different tools or whatever. Same with 120. Based off of what patch you're on. Where perfection, it's like less items. What's the out of curiosity, what's the time for the or for floor 120 glitched mines? I just had a random thought. Depends on what you consider mid-game for this run, but probably like 4 or 5 hours, 4 minutes, 20 seconds. Would it be possible to item inject completing the quarry? Go to the quarry, enter it on the one patch that had the bug. Get the bug, go into Skull Caverns, get teleported to Skull Caverns, and then that should automatically unlock floor 120 for you. Because you get into Skull Caverns. And then you just have to die and then walk back to the mines and then go down to floor. Would that theoretically be possible? I don't know what thing that was on. Oh, I love how this game works. I don't think I'd consider it, but I would love to see somebody try to do that. Fuck, order actually matters here. This is so cringe. I have to be specifically farming level 1, which means I have to harvest the last 2. Nope, not those 2. I'm trying to figure out which gold quality it is. This is not worth it. See? That is so cringe. The order that I had to do that in. 2.15. Two, 1, 5. Reset. We have nothing in the year 2 range. We got a bunch of year 1 checks and a bunch of year 3 checks, but no year 2 checks. I would have to do community center year 4 then. I guess isn't like the worst option. I'm just a year behind the normal schedule that I work at. I wonder what actually makes that light source right there. It's like, it's not a window. Like, you think it's a window light source because there's a window in the front, but why would it be a circle? That was the case, you know? It looks like it's coming through the roof, but then there would be like a pretty large circular hole in the roof then, no? Yeah, then it would rain into it. And it's not like it's the scroll producing light, because none of the other scrolls do that, first off. And then second off, it's not centered. The light would be centered around the thing. Well, we have a second chest now. No, year one. Run just started. It's the guaranteed a gold quality crop, so I can determine what the file RNG is. It's also in the FAQ. How'd a raccoon speedrun go? It went. It was pretty fun. Interesting, to say the least. Oh, I need a horseradish. Ruh-roh. One's fine. I don't like eating them. I actually don't even need the spring onion this run. Okay, good. No book. Usually the reset reason for these runs that get like to 2 to 3 hours is no fishing book. Or no book. No capes. No books. I said always animal bundle. Welcome in. Welcome to Reset Hell. Surely we'll get a run off the ground soon, guys. I'll probably just take next garden bundle and just not really care about the cart checks. Go to year 4 if I have to. Don't really want to. Like a loss of like, what, 20 minutes? Actually kind of happy that that wasn't gold quality. Oh, I don't do that yet. That was the bad cart check spot. That's interesting. Bonds. Garden. Garden, garden, garden. If I was looking for the animal one, I wouldn't do a remix. Fish farm's a little too slow, and animal is like pain. Congrats. Perfection is always a big thing to do. Sorry for yawning during that, but congrats. What percentage of people actually have the perfection achievement? Is it less or more than Fector's challenge? Actually curious. What percent? It's got to be low, no? Well, I guess there's the waivers now, so it's probably higher than true perfection. Favorite cutscene? The one where Mr. Key kills you. Half is... Yeah, I guess that sounds about right. He walks up to you and, like, stabs you. He actually just mugs you. Who mugs you, Mr. Key? Grandma. I guess Grandpa. Your second grandpa. Does Joja impact Ginger Island at all? No. It does not. What happened, if you do Joja Mart, any Joja Mart services, you don't get a special cutscene at the end of the run. So there's 3 categories for perfection now because of that. There's one with no Joja, so you get that special cutscene, which I'm doing, which is true perfection. Then you have Joja waiverless, where you're allowed to do the Joja Mart and the Joja Parrot, but you're not allowed to do waivers, and that's just because waivers are broken. And then you have everything's allowed, so Joja waivers. Joja and waivers. The Joja waivers category is like 7 hours, by the way. That's the reason why we don't allow waivers in 2 categories of perfection, because they're just broken. That's a lot of dandelions over there. What are waivers? When you check out the... When you look at the perfection tracker, a guy named Fizz sends you a letter saying, come to the Mushroom Cave on Ginger Island, and he can sell you, what is it? Is it 1% of perfection for 500,000 gold? Or is it 0.5% of perfection for 100,000, or for 100,000 gold? I'm sorry, 500,000 gold, not 100,000, 500,000. I think it's 1 million per percent. It's actually a pretty cheap deal. Farm bundle. Yeah, you can buy perfection for like 50 million gold or something. It's pretty cheap. $50K per percent. Yeah, I don't remember the exact details. How do people get all that money? Generally starfruit or ancient fruit wine. Take a few seasons. If you want to be fancy, the new tech is the fish farm, or the fish pond exploit. How many crops are you growing? Let me ask you that question. You're saying it's not that good. The question is always how many crops are you growing, and if it's not 4 digits worth, you're not growing enough. Or at least high 3 digits. How much is all of Ginger Island? Are you just talking about like the square area or all of it? Because all of Ginger Island is only about 600 spots. The greenhouse is another 100, so you're at 700. You're missing probably about 300 crops that you could be doing. Ginger Island is 850 spots if you don't have any sprinklers and you use every single spot, which includes the left side tillables and all the nooks and crannies on the right-hand side. Generally speaking, if you just do the box area on the right, it's about 550, 600. And then you got to make sure that you're wining it all. So if you have ancient fruit growing up every week in basically 750 spots, you should have 750 kegs. Because it should be rotating out every week. So you should have 750 kegs. If you don't have 750 kegs, you're not doing enough wine. Like, you should have the same number of kegs as you have ancient fruit. I'm going the wrong way. Dehydrators are the worst of the three. Dehydrators should basically never be used. The three big ones are, the three like main processors of fruit are dehydrators, jars, and kegs. Out of the three, dehydrators are the worst, kegs are the best. I mean, yeah, everything takes time in this game, though. Well, as if you're willing to do Skull Caverns and you're good enough with explosive ammo, everything takes time in this game. And or using exploits. Being good at Skull Caverns is kind of just a cheat code at making money, because I can make, with a high-end setup, I can make multiple millions of gold a day in Skull Caverns. I think in the perfection in 115 days, I think I got about 1.5 million gold in a single day through Skull Caverns. And I could do that like multiple days in a row. It's called just getting 4,000 iridium plus radioactive ore in a single day. Surely it's just easy. Surely I get a piece of coal before I exhaust. They're winning. I believe I got in 2 garden bundles today, or just 1. And then I had really awkward cart checks, so I've had to reset them. So honestly, now today has not been a very good day for runs. Saying that I'm 2 hours in. Technically, I did play through the entire, or like halfway through one of the mine stays, so it's not all been just resets, but not a great day for runs, that's for sure. So far, at least. Who knows, maybe I got the garden bundle on this run and then we have a happy run. You never know. At 2.7. Yeah, I mean, that sounds about right. My 1.5 million gold a day in Skull Caverns was done with what, like 200 to 300 staircases. You can get much more if you have more. It scales very well. I don't think Sam was a fan of that. The lucky timing. So sad. I feel like that was the wrong hair, but I don't remember what number it was. How do you say that name? I just want to say like Carvian, but I know that's wrong. Where do I get the E? Car. I'm just gonna say car because I'm fucking delusional. Thank you for the prime. Really appreciate it. Just realized I didn't stop my Spotify music. It will. No. This is really annoying on the inventory. Kinda hoping I can sell these two, and get the 100G from them. Because normally they don't add up in base qualities. And then I get them out of my inventory. I get what I want. God, Twitch, really? Another ad break? How fucking greedy are you? I was cleaning chat. Why the reset? Ooh. V only does scambos about what clothes she's wearing. What colored clothes she's wearing. What the hell is going on here? Oh. I see my mistake. And like, that looks so wrong. This is supposed to go one out.
Bless the run.
Thank you for the 100 bits. Sometimes my pattern recognition is just not there. Depends on if I get a run going or not, and when. Because I'll probably be streaming for like 4 to 5 hours after I get a run going, but I don't know how much longer I'm going to be trying to get a run going with how today's gone. You know? Hello, Skull Day. Yeah, basically. The VODs are always uploaded on my VOD channel anyways, if you just want to watch them later. Probably improvable. I don't know if sub 17 would be realistic, but sub 18 is. Sub 17 would probably be the God run. Oh, he's animal. Why wouldn't it? Did not. I'm gonna take another quick break and just go to the bathroom real quick. Back. Ugh. How many times do you reckon you play the first week of Stardew? The full first week, or do you just count resets? Like, where I just, like, play the first day and reset, because I've done that a lot. I've probably made, like, at least 15,000 saves. I don't know how many of those actually get to day 6. Or, like, the end of day 7. Yeah, CC pumps the numbers up a lot. You also have old mid-max runs where I would be just making files for seeds to see if they were good for hours before we had good seed searching tools. Yeah, I generally don't get bothered by the reset number. I more get bothered by how long we're into stream without actually having a run going yet. That's more what I get tilted by. More so than any of the numbers. Probably honestly better that I don't get a run today, because if I don't get a run today, I'm taking tomorrow off. And when I say take tomorrow off, I mean not stream and just like start organizing my shit for the move. And if I get a run going today, then I'm just not gonna do that for like basically like 4 or 5 days until this run finishes, right? Probably better. Well, I'm not really pressured for time per se in terms of the move, since I still got like 3 more weeks, but better than later. I do not need to watch the TV. Still gotta figure out all of what I'm doing. I also still gotta figure out what I'm doing with the PC situation. I just don't know what order I want to do things in. I feel like one PC, no matter what, has to fly with me, which is more of the annoying part. Or I have to ship it before I leave separately. Insurance and ship. Yeah. The issue is there's always going to be a delay, so I'm just not going to have my PC for like a week, which is annoying, which is why I have my old PC parts. The only thing I would have to buy is a new power supply, because I'm using I don't have 2 power supplies. And then I technically have a second PC, so I can ship one of my PCs with all the things, or all the belongings, and then have a PC there in a week, but I also still have a PC here for the next few days while I'm waiting, just twiddling my thumbs. And then I still have to get the second PC there. So it has to either come with me on the plane or be shipped later. Because otherwise I'm without a PC for a week. There are task runs of Stardew Valley. Look up underscore Stardew Valley tasks, and then you can find a few of the runs he's tasked. So I probably wouldn't even buy insurance if let me rephrase that. If I ship my good PC with all the stuff through the movers, I won't get insurance for that. And then I won't get insurance for shipping the other PC because I don't care about the other PC much, just because it's outdated. Bro, what am I doing? See, this is what happens when I start fucking rambling. I just completely forget the route and just go on autopilot. Autopilot is not good. Also, the monitors are a big issue. Let's just talk about PC. I don't exactly know what I'm bringing otherwise. I don't own a lot of things. Well, I'm not I'm not leaving to go there early though is the thing. Like I won't be landing in Phoenix. Yeah, well, I mean, it'll be in Phoenix area. But I won't be flying in there until the mover company basically is already there. Right? So it's like my PC will be there by the time that I get there. Himself. I mean, to be fair, Phoenix is basically the same as me saying I live in the suburbs of Chicago. I've said multiple times, so I don't know why I was hesitant about it. But yeah. My point. My brain wanted to chop that log, but I don't have an axe. That's why I just like stood there. I pressed 1 to switch to my axe and kind of stood there and just left clicked. And I'm like, why is this not working? I mean, no matter what, I'm going to be using the bad PC for a little bit, and I'm aware of that. Whether it's here or there, as I wait for the good one to show up. It's just the ordering that I rather do it in. More of the thing. The more of the reason why I rather ship it with all the stuff is because I'm going to be the one packing the truck or whatever. So I like actually handle it, where it's like if I use UPS or something, there's no telling me how they actually deliver it when they carry it in. And that's why I said I'm more comfortable with the putting the PC with the shippers, because I have more control in that aspect. I'm sure there's some form of insurance with the movers as well. I just don't know the details. Carrot, no cauliflower, green bean, potato. It was thought about, but no. Not at this point. We already scheduled the movers. Green bean, potato, tulip, jazz. I have parsnip and I need to get carrot. It would be an option, but I don't have a car here. Like, the car that me and my sister own is in Phoenix, or is already in Arizona. It's just easier for me to say Phoenix. It's in Arizona already, so they're not going to drive it here to drive it back down. And then it's like, I guess it was cheaper to do it through the shipping company than renting a U-Haul and then driving it ourselves. Because that's what that's what my brother and his girlfriend did and are doing again. My dad's actually flying down to help them again. They were living in Florida for a minute. They ended up not liking it. Surprise, surprise. So they're moving back, actually near us, more closer to Chicago, though. And my dad's flying down because they're renting a U-Haul and driving all their shit back up. And then my dad's driving their car up. I believe. How that's working. So it's like, it was thought about because we've seen it done before. It's just a little bit of an awkward, and I'm pretty sure Arizona is farther than Florida from where we are. It's actually probably close. Florida is like a 20-hour drive. I don't know how far Arizona would be. I would assume it would be close to about that time. Brewer's bundle is fine. The only bundle I care about is the garden bundle. I rather see rare crops over quality crops, but that's the main better one. I'm very fine with Brewers. Brewers is consistent compared to Artisan. Artisan, I have to yellow the Bat Cave for 4 tree fruit. Gotta go to Phoenix, 26 hours. Oh yeah, it's farther. 6 hours longer. No matter what, it would be a 2-day thing, but... $914. Another one of those shit seeds, but whatever. We got a bunch of checks in year 1, no checks in year 2, and then quite a few checks in year 3. I'm gonna go get the carrot real quick. Florida that bad? I mean, it's more just because they were away from like family and friends, so it's like they didn't really know many people. And then basically everywhere outside of their like they were in a very good complex, but everything outside of that complex was pretty bad. So it was not great living. Lease is up. They're moving back. I'm pretty sure Yachty got a job nearby anyways, so worked out. Gated community life, yeah. Good for them. Sometimes it's good to do stuff like that, though. 'Cause you never know. Maybe it was the best thing that's happened to them. Could have been. Oh god, I don't even know where to start with your name. My lord. Can we have some spaces, please? I see grin. That is like the only word that is like going through my head when I read that. Peregringus. I don't even know how to say the last thing, even with the space. Grinus. Hey Perry, people usually call me that. All right. Thank you for the prime. Oh, so I'm about to just give up on this run though. This is a good luck day, by the way. I think somebody said it well earlier. IRL bad luck day. Telling me to take a break. I should have just accidentally deleted a club to give an excuse to just stop. Unfortunately, I don't really want to play main game just because I don't have a save. I would have to load up old save files, which I do not have on the save folder right now, and I don't want to mess with that. That's main game. Junimo Kart is kind of a joke because for a while I was playing basically only Junimo Kart. I don't know how to item inject the quarry being finished. And then I also don't have the version of where the bug actually still exists. I'd have to down patch. I don't have that version on standby. Morale is low. I'm probably gonna call it though, because I'm already out of energy on floor 15 with that many leaks. I think today is just an IRL unlucky day. The traveling cart's not very good on this seat as well. It was kind of like iffy on if I should have streamed anyways. Oh, that's a good start. Unless if I get diamond right here. All right, well, fuck you two, game. I didn't really want to continue, but... Is a diamond really enough for me to want to continue this run with morale this low? I guess money talks, but... And a magnet ring. Oh god, game. You know my weaknesses. Don't tempt me like this. Copper count's pretty good. I'm kind of curious how it ends. I have a diamond and a fake diamond up top. Okay. The nice part about the carts in this run is basically they're only in fall and winter in both year 1 and in year 2. Or I'm sorry, in year 1 and in year 3. So basically, I can do early cart checks in this run and just basically determine what books I'm getting so I can reset in year 1 instead of having to go to year 3. There's one book cart check in spring of year 3 or year 4 that I won't be able to determine, but that's fine. Yeah, copper is juicy this run. You have a weird gamma? Not that I know of. I don't really change the stuff. I'm just very used to looking for highlights, and generally speaking, I like look very intently at my monitor. Like you'll see me forehead cam. And even I still miss them occasionally. This run's pace actually didn't even turn out half bad. I had to go through a lot of food. But the diamond makes up for going through all these parsnips. Also, I should not have eaten that much, but everybody hates the dark floors. Trust me, I hate them too. Because if you get a freebie in a bad spot, I'm not always going to see it. And I have lost plenty of runs to it. $135 copper is actually pretty good. I'm just gonna... Oh, nice. This is basically what I was looking for. I'm gonna run out of energy. Cool. Alright. I do basically require a good luck day, or at least a neutral tomorrow. Otherwise, we're a little screwed, but that's fine, I guess. That Vines was definitely a roller coaster, yes. I'm not walking down there for 1 iron. Nope. I do need to get a jade at some point today. Kind of the only, like, required gem. Money should be fine otherwise. Roll 2. Nah, waste of an inventory slot. I gotta kill 500 more anyways. Odds are I get 2 more. What did your principal do this time? Ah. $18. I need oh yeah, I did have 18, so I need 11 bars. 11 times 5 is 55. We need 51 more copper. Iron's almost done because I need 105. Uh, 90. I need total 13 more. This one gives me 3. We're done with iron. Cool. I might have to farm a little bit more coal, but we'll see. I don't know the amount that I need. All right. I said I need 55 copper total. The game really said, nah, you're not done. It gave me a diamond, a magnet ring, and then these are some of the best ores I've gotten. No ancient seed yet, though. That ancient seed doesn't matter that much. It's just a bit of a joke at this point. Money's actually probably going to be questionable. I think we'll pull through, but money's definitely not nearly as good as you would think it is, even with the diamond. I need a lot of my parsnips. And I won't say I've gotten very good gems otherwise. Barthew, thank you for the tier 1 for 2 months. That's one area. I should go for those two, I guess. I don't know why I'm carrying around cherry bombs. Seems ill-advised. Done with copper. I'll farm dust sprites until those are done. Can I do math? I don't think I have nearly enough coal yet. I think I have enough coal. Quality this run, unfortunately. I was gonna keep that just in case if I need an aquamarine for the TC at some point. We're pretty good on money, better than I thought. I got a lot of money towards the end there. Might be enough to buy a flamingo, we'll see. If we're 54,000, well, I mean, 5,400, I'll buy a flamingo. Weapon? I don't need a weapon. I'm just picking up this since I can't do it in one trip because inventory. I'm done with the mines for now. I'm mixed on doing an all hats run just because some of the new hats that were added were horrendous in terms of the RNG required to get. I guess I should say that they're technically not hard hats, they're just really annoying. Basically, I'm pretty sure you can only do the... No, you have 3 days for it, right? You get 3 chances to get some of the new hats from Emily at the Desert Festival. And you're not even guaranteed it. So it will just become a point where I'm literally just sleeping years away just for Emily to give me a hat at the Desert Festival. And that's the issue with the thing. It'll just, like, that's just what it becomes. Because no other hat will take nearly as long or, like, be as hard to get. Yeah. I'll buy the flamingo. I know I don't have as much as I said, but I have enough. 48's enough. I think. Actually, maybe it's not. I'll buy a flamingo anyway, so I don't care. Rip this run? What do you mean, rip this run? Fine, V. Why don't you want the flamingo? Chat, you can blame V for me not buying the flamingo. She peer pressured me. How many did I craft? 18, right? 18. So I need 6. Number 19 is our first book check. Shira does not look very attached to this run. I'm really not. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Most tedious run of this part of this run, putting up a chat, yeah. Pretty accurate. Probably early game resets for getting the books and the bundles that I want. Melons. We do not need hot pepper. Okay. You need to get a squash. Summer 19th is our book check. Even though it has very low odds of it showing up, we will still be checking it. Because if I do get the book to show up, that shows us exactly where our RNG is. And then I can actually determine what book I will get in the spring check, which will be useful. Yep, definitely hate you guys. He's smirking at our misery. Yep, yep. I'm getting absolutely robbed on these gold quality melons. Holy shit. I'm gonna have to destroy like 2 of them tomorrow if I don't get gold quality melons. Yeah, I won't forget the 19th. I'm more concerned about these melons. Ow. Surely I'll get one more in the remaining 3. That's fine. We only need 3 anyways. Or 5. Hey. Good for you. Chat is not happy. Okay. Next check is fall 12th. Alright, well, there's a chance that it's still here and it takes 6 days to grow, so we could still be fine. But if the spot's not here, I just threw the run. Oh, it's still here. We're good. Thank you for reminding me. Never mind. It doesn't grow in time. Well, deserved.
I thought I grew in time. Oh well.
You know what? I will look it up just because I'm curious. Stardew predictor. That's not gonna work, but okay. Alright, so fall 12th. Stardew Valley Almanac. That would have been whatever. Winter 5th. What colors weekly? Or farther. Winter 28th. Colors weekly. Our next one would have been Winter 5th, year 3. Combat Quarterly. And then we have a possibility of hitting them on the 26th and the 28th. Run could have lived. It would have been very late, but it would have been fine. They had the book RNG. Spring 21st. Combat Quarterly. No forging book. But it could have worked. Yeah, it's a long book wait. That's the issue with the seed. I said that there wasn't any books in year 2. We would have had to go to year 3 for it. So it would have been late, but I just had to basically forfeit a year, which is like 15 minutes. Oh well. Whatever. Deserved. I threw that. Yeah, that'll be it for me today, though. I'm not gonna start another run. That said, I will not be streaming tomorrow. I'm just gonna take the day off. I gotta pack and organize stuff. Well, not really pack, but I just need to organize stuff mainly. Yeah, I don't got much else to say. I'll be back Tuesday. So, YouTube, I appreciate you guys sticking around. I'm going to go right out on Twitch. So, I'll be back on Tuesday trying to get this run off the ground still. I know this is probably taking more days than it should have, but, you know, that's just how perfection runs are, especially when I'm looking to PB. I don't got much else to say. Anyways, hope you guys have a great rest of your evening or rest of your day. Stay safe out there and just take care. Later. Peace. Okay, who's streaming? Oh, I gotta end the stream button. I gotta press that button. Who's streaming on Twitch? I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody in the Stardew section. Not gonna lie. Back to the lab. Yeah. I don't know anybody in the Stardew section. To be quite honest. I don't know. Because I'm not gonna raid. And well, anyways. Yeah, I guess I'm not gonna raid. I don't know anybody on. Yeah, I'm gonna peace. I'll be back on Tuesday. Hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Hope you guys make it through Monday. Worst day of the week. I don't got much else to say. So, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe out there and just take care. Later. Peace.